Okay, where was I? So, it's our duty to keep the world in check, to make sure the engine runs smoothly and not dissolve into anarchy. Now, that might sound harsh, but it is our fundamental belief that the masses must be guided, as they are incapable of guiding themselves. However, these ideals could be misinterpreted as some form of dictatorship, and this is where I beg to differ. We are anything but, which is also why it is imperative that we, the partners, maintain our clandestine approach. The masses like to be led, but the trick is to fool them into thinking that they're not. Okay, that's enough for now. Wonder if there are any other blood-sucking journalists down there. Like King Lear, top of the world, then being pulled to pieces like a spider, one leg at a time. Ironic. But unlike him, I fight back. All right, time for a drink. Ah, that hits the spot. Make me another.
Yes, sir. Another one coming up.
Good man. Okay, where was I? Recruiting. Now, only a fool would assume that power can be kept by only a few good men. Well, and women. We might be the chess masters, but we need our chess pieces to keep the balance. And like all the great chess masters of our time, patience is the key. This is the fundamental rule when recruiting. Now, to explain, I would like to share a story, a fable, if you will. Little Jeffrey, a lonely boy who came from a less than modest home, showed from an early age signs of great intelligence and inventiveness, something that no one noticed but his teacher. Now, thanks to her keen eye, she began to push little Jeffrey harder, believing he could make something of himself. Okay, that's enough for now. All those ants down there. Most of them wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. Little do they know that there's a war going on. Now, what do I need to cover? I got the recruit thing. Or did I? Always thought I was a man of letters. Not as easy as it sounds. That was good. I think I'll have a drink. Perfect. Might as well make me another.
But of course, sir. Coming right up.
Yeah, just keep them coming. Okay, rolling. And Jeffrey excelled. Lo and behold, he started to gain, what do they call them? Scholarships. Soon to be admitted into schools that his parents could not afford, and everyone believed that it was due to his brilliance, you know, that fate had dealt him such a generous hand. Now, this was partially true, except fate is not abstract. It's tangible. It's handed to you as a gift from Mount Olympus, if you will. That's enough for now. Funny. This building would never have been built without our influence. What else do I need to cover? There's so much once you start. What they call writer's block. Okay. Need a drink. Just what the doctor ordered. One more.
Yes, sir. It'll be waiting for you when you need it.
Thanks. Okay, rolling. Now, after graduating from an Ivy League college with full honors, Jeffrey wanted to make a difference. He was brilliant, but he was an idealist, and he started working for what he believed was a greater cause. Fate, however, felt he would be more useful in the private sector and set itself out to lure him to his true calling, working for the hand that fed him. Oh, it's so good. Grooming him in fate's own image for when he was needed. That's enough for now. Okay, rolling. History of the partners. As my successor, it's important you understand that we, the partners, are a collective of distinguished families who have taken it upon ourselves to guide the world to being a better place. A place where... A place where the intelligent and the strong can prosper. But we also understand that where there are masters, there must be servants. And this cannot be done without an effective class system. The servants must be controlled. That's enough for now. Okay, where was I? To my successor. Power is not to be taken for granted. Where many have failed during the course of history, we have been able to maintain our power since Providence was established after World War II. Our secret: we distrusted our successes, and so in turn stayed alert to our failures. Vanity is power's greatest foe, which has been proven time and time again throughout history. Okay, that's enough for now. And it's on. However, even we are not bulletproof, as has been proven with recent events. And I don't believe our current dilemma was caused by vanity, or arrogance, or even laziness. But something worse. Trust. We were lured by the serpent of the Garden of Eden and ate from the apple, like the fools we were. So trust no one. I cannot emphasize that enough. Not bad. I need a break, though. Would you like to join me?
Of course, it would be an honor.
I want to say this is surprisingly tasty. Oh, I do miss a good burger. There's a place near my ranch that makes the best burgers. Great steak, too. Well, I should know they use my cattle for the beef. The best meat in the world. I used to own a few slaughterhouses back in the day, but gave it up. I don't like the way they butcher the animals these days. It's conveyor belt genocide. So impersonal. So I sold them.
That's a terrible shame.
That was a great meal. Compliments to you. Right, I should get back to work.
It was a pleasure, sir.
I hate to eat alone. Would you join me?
I'm not hungry, but I will happily keep you company, sir.
I used to own restaurants. A dozen or so. Michelin stars. If they didn't have at least 2, I'd sell them. I only own the best. But then those pansy TV chefs started dominating, and lo and behold, everyone was all of a sudden, what's the word? Oh yeah, foodies. What a ridiculous name. Suddenly everyone was a big shot chef. An insult to the profession, if you ask me. Lost interest.
Out of my way, kiddo.
Interesting.
Well, that was delicious. Thank you. Better get back to work.
I'm glad you liked it, sir.
Mr. Kazim, a pleasure to meet you. Omar tells me great things about you. I'll get straight to the point. I have well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're very capable of taking care of. Now, I've worked with your organization before, in Morocco, I believe, so I'm a little hesitant.
Don't be. We do what's needed.
Well, only time will tell. I have 2 assignments for you. Take care of the first one, and then we can discuss the bigger fish. Now, on to the first. An acute problem has been brought to my attention.
Keep talking.
I'll be candid with you. No one is supposed to know that I'm here. However, there's a journalist down at the inauguration, and he's asking rather intrusive questions about who's staying up here, and that is a very dangerous problem for me. Now, I want you to silence this little pain. You think you can do that?
It's what I do best.
I like your bluntness. This is his file. Hans Lucht, Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist. He's good, and won't give up until he gets the answers he needs. And that can't happen.
Consider it done.
Good man. And remember, I want a picture. I want proof so I can sleep tonight.
Of course.
Once this little assignment is completed, come back and talk to Miss Toe. Then we can discuss the real cancer that needs to be removed. I'm sure you can see yourself out. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. My man here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem. Either way, you have no choice in the matter. It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much the Royal Highness, has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut, if you get my drift.
Yes, I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile, toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I have his file here. Arthur Edwards. A sly little devil, if there ever was one. Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little worm. We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery. This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down. Am I making myself clear, Mr. Kazim?
Yes. Consider it done.
Good. We're now in business.
We are.
I'll have Miss Toe send you anything you need. We're done here. Oh, one last question. I'm just curious. You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim. I look forward to receiving an update. Safe hunting. Guard,
Yes, Mr. Ingram?
please show Mr. Kazim out.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kazem, please follow me.
The view is quite something. Sometimes I forget that it's not me standing on the shoulders of giants. I am the giant. Now, where were we? Yes, it's it. Pick up the photo, for crying out loud. Otherwise, you won't have a clue what he looks like. You should take the picture. It might help. Why don't you pick up the photo? You won't know who he is if you don't look. Well, pick up the damn picture. Are you stupid? You know what? The deal is off. Get out of here. Do you have trouble hearing? I'm serious. Are you deaf? You answer when I talk to you. What's wrong with you? You are pushing your luck. That's it. You're finished. Done. I'll make sure you never work again. Understood? Ugh, wait until Omar hears about this. You fool.
Oh, dear.
Where the hell is that racket coming from? I said I needed peace. I need to work, goddammit.
What's happening?
The partners.
That's pretty strange.
Are you all stupid? I specifically asked for you all to be quiet when you work.
Again, I swear
This is a
I'm
goddamn
very,
joke.
very sorry.
Many have failed.
That doesn't make sense.
Are you kidding me? I specifically asked for no noise. I'm working on my documents here. Jesus! Come on! How hard can it be not to turn on the goddamn radio? This is a study! It demands peace and quiet, you idiots! I'm going up to the penthouse suite! That's it! Who turned on the radio? I'll make sure you're all fired! I want peace and quiet! Idiots! Okay, I'll be up in the penthouse suite. You pathetic monkeys! Who turned on the vacuum cleaner? What's so hard to understand about wanting silence? Huh? I'm going down to the study, and believe me, His Royal Highness is gonna hear about this. This is ridiculous. I want quiet. I want peace. But you idiots don't understand that. Well, I'll make sure His Royal Highness fires all of you. I'm going to the study. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on! Is this a joke? It's like being in a goddamn zoo! If anyone needs me, I'll be playing golf! You know what I don't get? It's the useless staff that Omar hires. They received simple
where's that
instructions
damn-
to let me be in peace.
Gotcha.
And they can't fulfill it. Yeah, well, I say fire them all. I'll need to talk to Omar about this later.
Indian
Are
graveyard
you
or what?
kidding? How hard is it to be quiet around here? I need to go and play some golf. Need to clear my goddamn mind. It's ridiculous. It's not like asking for peace and quiet is a huge demand. I bet you people with coronavirus get more tranquility than this.
Very
I've
sorry.
had enough of this racket. I'm gonna go shoot some golf. Omar's gonna hear about this. It's a goddamn joke. If he can't keep his own staff in place, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't trust him so much. This place is a goddamn madhouse. Golf. You little shits! Get when I get hold of you, Edwards. I should use a golf club. God damn you, Edwards. Pathetic little bastard. I'll rip out your sorry excuse of a heart and force feed it to you. How could that little asshole just take away what's our birthright? And that noise. Why can't I just work in peace? It's not too much to ask for, is it? Omar's gonna hear about this. It's a goddamn joke. If he can't keep his own staff in place, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't trust him so much. This place is a goddamn madhouse. You know what I don't get? It's the useless staff that Omar hires. They received simple instructions to let me be in peace, and they can't fulfill it. Yeah, well, I say fire them all. I'll need to talk to Omar about this later. It's ridiculous. It's not like asking for peace and quiet is a huge demand. I bet you people with coronavirus get more tranquility than this. Huh. I'm the first one here, as usual. Good feeling about today. We'll get this thing back on track in no time. We're gonna show that little shit Edwards the true meaning of power. This is just a minor setback. Just a minor setback. We can fix this. When I get my hands on that little shit Edwards. Good thing Father isn't around to see this. And where's Marcus anyway? What's he up to?
Where is he? Where's the Sheik?
It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you know what he wants to talk about?
No, but I've known this man for a long time. He wouldn't call us up here without good reason. I trust his people will have multiple scenarios ready for us very soon. Which reminds me, we need to discuss Alexa.
What's there to discuss? She left us. At the most critical moment, she abandoned ship. That family has never been trustworthy, and Alexa just proved to us that she, and indeed any of her heirs, isn't up to the task.
I agree. She displayed extremely poor judgment. I hope Omar is able to step up. At this time in particular, we need a solid foundation to rebuild from, and someone to help us hit that traitor Edwards where it hurts.
Oh, he'll get what's coming to him.
When I get my hands on Edwards, I'm gonna wring the little bastard's neck myself. The beatings my loving father administered will be like gentle strokes compared to what he has coming.
I think it's safe to say this situation has revealed some structural weaknesses in our organization. We'll deal with them as swiftly and as harshly as we've been taught by our predecessors. Now, what's holding up the Sheik? I just hope the Sheik comes through soon. We've helped him for years, paving the way for all his glory and the construction of this monument of his. I'm tired of waiting and living in perpetual hiding.
One thing is certain. This will not be my final legacy. I will not allow Providence to end with me. Whatever it takes, Edwards will pay, and we will take our seats back. Mark my words. You know, Marcus, my father taught me many things throughout my life. Loyalty, respect, dedication. Edwards has betrayed all of those. I look forward to teaching him the most important thing my father ever taught me. The power of fear.
Either way, Sheik Omar needs to get a move on. His hospitality has been impressive, but I'm not here for the hors d'oeuvres. I want to see results. Don't get me started on Carlyle and her ridiculous need to sort her affairs. What affairs? Clearly sorting out this giant mess should be top priority, but no, not for Madame Carlyle.
I can't help but wonder if Alexa's insistence on tagging Edwards before he went to that preposterous island gathering of his is what set this whole thing off. I never did like the twins.
Oh, we'll take care of Edwards all right. I'm not leaving this mess for Cornelia to deal with once she takes my seat. My family has dealt with situations far worse than this over the last 5 generations. This is peanuts.
I consider this a temporary setback, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't give it everything we have. This whole business with the ICA and that Burnwood character rubs me the wrong way. Edwards must have planned this for a long time. My father gave me the keys to an empire when he handed over his stake in Providence. My grandfather practically built the American coal and oil industry. There's always been an Ingram at the very forefront of power. I'll be damned if I'll allow Edwards to destroy that.
Regardless, once this is over, Madame Carlyle is out. We can't tolerate her abandonment of this project in favor of petty, personal matters. If Sheikh Omar comes through today, we should offer him her seat. What's this? Carl, did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen,
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47, finish it. 47, finish it.
As we've been taught by our predecessors. Now, what's holding up the Sheik? Where is he? What's the meaning of letting us wait around like this?
If he's caught up in some meaningless handshaking situation right now, I swear to God.
I'm not in the mood for this. If he doesn't show up soon, I'm gone.
This is taking too long. I'm an important man.
This is ridiculous. I'm leaving.
Yes, you're right. No point in waiting around any longer.